Lesson 13. Adverbs. Icebreaker. An adverb is a word that describes or modifies the meaning of a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. Adverbs modify a verb or a verb phrase. Example: Lata Mangeshkar sang melodiously. The adverb melodiously modifies or adds to the meaning of the verb sang. It tells us how Lata Mangeshkar sang. Adverbs can modify adjectives. Such adverbs come just before the adjectives that they modify. Example: The mangoes in those baskets are very sweet. The adverb very modifies or adds to the meaning of the adjective sweet. It tells us how sweet the mangoes in the baskets are. An adverb modifies another adverb. Such adverbs come just before the adverbs that they modify. They usually tell us to what extent. Example: I handled the issue quite easily. The adverb quiet modifies or adds to the meaning of the adverb easily. It tells us how easily the subject I handled the issue. Sometimes an adverb can modify a sentence if it is used to introduce the sentence. Example: Finally we are going to Paris. The adverb finally modifies the sentence with the speaker emphasizing that they are going to take a trip to Paris. Kinds of adverbs. Adverbs: manner, place, time, degree, frequency, interrogative, relative, exclamatory, affirmation, and negation. Adverbs of manner. These adverbs tell us how or in what manner an action takes place. They answer the question how. Examples: Harshit gave the speech confidently. Pratik smartly answered all the questions. Some adverbs of manner are anxiously, boldly, bravely, calmly, cheerfully, courageously, eagerly, easily, enthusiastically, fast, gladly, hard, kindly, patiently, quickly, silently, smoothly, swiftly, well. Adverbs of place. These adverbs tell us where or at what place an action takes place. They answer the question where. Examples: My uncle is standing there. We planned to meet somewhere. Some adverbs of place are inside, outside, where, nowhere, anywhere, elsewhere, upstairs, downstairs, away, back, near, far, further, in, out. Adverbs of place sometimes express movements like backwards, forward, upwards, downwards, westwards, inwards, sideways, homewards, downhill. Some adverbs of place also act like prepositions. These include behind, around, across, along. Adverbs of time. These adverbs tell us when or at what time an action takes place. They answer the question when. Examples: I will not be coming to school tomorrow. The delivery of the food was late. Some adverbs of time are soon, early, ago, yet, today, tonight, yesterday, now, then, just, already, recently, afterwards, eventually, once, till, nowadays. Sometimes a group of words function as adverbs and are called adverb phrases of time. Examples: Schools will be closed till tomorrow. I have not talked to her till now. Other adverb phrases of time are till today and by now. Adverbs of degree. These adverbs tell us about the extent or degree to which something happens. They answer the question how much or to what degree. Examples: we are almost there. Sumit was very helpful. In the first example, the adverb of degree almost modifies the verb are. In the second example, the adverb of degree very modifies the adjective helpful. Some adverbs of degree are much, barely, enough, rarely, rather, utterly, totally, hardly, just, nearly, only, quiet, really, extremely, so, to, fairly. Watch out! Do not confuse an adverb of time with an adverb of frequency. An adverb of time answers the question when, and an adverb of frequency answers the question how often. Adverbs of frequency. These adverbs tell us how often or how frequently an action takes place. They answer the question how often. Examples: we rarely have time to catch up. My family goes for full body health checkups regularly. Some adverbs of frequency are often, never, usually, seldom, regularly, hardly, occasionally, normally, daily, frequently, generally, every day. Interrogative adverbs. Interrogative adverbs are used to ask questions. These adverbs ask questions about manner, place, time, frequency, degree, quantity, and reason. Examples: how did you reach here? Manner. Where do you want to go? Place. When does the next metro come? Time. How often do you consume good content? Frequency. Is it too hot? Degree. How many books do you own? Quantity. Why do you think it is a good idea? Reason. Some interrogative adverbs are when, where, why, how often, how much, how many, how long, how far. Relative adverbs. Words like where, when, why are called relative adverbs. Where refers to a place, meaning in or at which. When refers to a time expression, meaning in or on which. Why refers to a reason, meaning for which. These adverbs are joining words and are used to connect the subordinate clause to the main part of a sentence. They are called relative adverbs because they relate or refer to an antecedent, that is, something that has gone before. They work as adverbs as well as conjunctions. Examples: this is the hospital where I was born. The hardest were the days when I got sick. In the first sentence, the adverb where is used to connect the subordinate clause I was born to the main part of the sentence. The hospital is the antecedent of the relative adverb where. In the second sentence, the adverb when is used to connect the subordinate clause I got sick to the main part of the sentence. Days is the antecedent of the relative adverb when. Adverbs of affirmation and negation. Adverbs of affirmation and negation express assertion or denial. Examples: return the book surely by 19th April. I do not know her. Exclamatory adverbs. Exclamatory adverbs express the degree or extent of exclamations. How and what are exclamatory adverbs? Examples: how beautiful the sunset is. What pleasant news. Formation of adverbs. Most adverbs of manner are formed from adjectives in these ways. Most adjectives can be changed to adverbs by adding ly. Examples: careful, carefully. Mature, maturely. If an adjective ends in y preceded by a consonant, y is changed to I and ly is added. Examples: easy, easily. Lucky, luckily. When an adjective ends in IC, we add ALLY. Examples: automatic, automatically; basic, basically. When an adjective ends in LE, the LE is changed to LY. Examples: gentle, gently; terrible, terribly. When the adjective ends in L, we double the L and add Y. Examples: cultural, culturally; national, nationally. Adverbs and adjectives. Sometimes a word may be used as both an adverb and an adjective. Examples: I have been waiting here for long. Adverb: next week. We have a long speech. Adjective. In the first sentence, the word long adds to the meaning of the verb waiting and functions as an adverb. In the second sentence, the word long modifies the meaning of the noun speech. Hence, it is an adjective. Some more examples of words that can function as both adverbs and adjectives are listed. I woke up early in the morning. Adverb. I have an early day tomorrow. Adjective. The teacher asked us to stand straight. Adverb. It's difficult to draw a straight line without a scale. Adjective. You need to work hard. Adverb. Those were hard times. Adjective. Sometimes when we form an adverb by adding ly to an adjective, we get an adverb with quite a different meaning. Examples: she works hard. She hardly works. I was late for school. I have not reached school on time lately. Here are some pairs of adverbs that are often confused or misused. Short, shortly; wide, widely; just, justly; near, nearly. Comparison of adverbs. Adverbs, like adjectives, can be used to make comparisons. The degrees of comparison are positive, comparative, and superlative. Examples: Parky works smartly. Parky works more smartly than Kinshuk. Parky works more smartly in the class. In these sentences, smartly, more smartly, and most smartly are the positive, comparative, and superlative degrees of comparison of the adverb smart. Watch out! The comparative form is used to compare two things. The superlative form is used to compare three or more things. Examples: Kashish is smarter than us. Kashish is the smartest in the class. Let us read the rules that govern the formation of the comparative and superlative degrees of adverbs. Adverbs of only one syllable form their comparative degree by adding er and their superlative degree by adding est to the positive degree. Positive, comparative, superlative. Fast, faster, fastest. Slow, slower, slowest. Soon, sooner, soonest. Late, later, latest. Long, longer, longest. Adverbs that end in ly or have three or more syllables form the comparative degree with more and the superlative degree with most. Positive, comparative, superlative. Smartly, more smartly, most smartly. Beautifully, more beautifully, most beautifully. Quietly, more quietly, most quietly. Wisely, more wisely, most wisely. Sweetly, more sweetly, most sweetly. Some adverbs form the comparatives and superlatives in an irregular way. Positive, comparative, superlative. Many, more, most. Much, more, most. Well, better, best. Little, less, least. Bad, worse, worst. Position of adverbs. Read the rules which govern the placement of adverbs in a sentence. Adverbs of manner, place and time are placed after the verb if the verb is intransitive. If the sentence has a direct object or the verb is transitive, The adverb is placed after the direct object. Examples: she sounded badly then. Adverb of manner. Note my words carefully. Adverb of manner. Come here. Adverb of place. Keep the phones there. Adverb of place. They are running late. Adverb of time. I will give you the ticket tomorrow. Adverb of time. Sometimes, for emphasis, adverbs of time are placed at the beginning of the sentence. Examples: yesterday, I ran into my school friend at the shopping mall. Finally, I am free. When there are two or more adverbs after a verb, the normal order is the adverb of manner followed by the adverb of place and then the adverb of time. Examples: Gaurav presented his idea beautifully in the class yesterday. We eagerly plucked apples from the garden today. However, an adverb of time can also be placed at the beginning of a sentence. Example: every day we go jogging by the beach. Adverbs of frequency which answer the question how often, adverbs of degree which answer the question how much, and sometimes adverbs of manner are placed as follows. Between the subject and the verb if the verb consists of only one word. Examples: we usually wake up by 7 in the morning. We generally go to that store for grocery shopping. After a verb if the verb is, am, are, is, was, were, will be. Examples: I am regular in submitting my assignment. The train is late again. However, if there is stress on auxiliary verbs like am, are, is, was, were, will be, the adverb usually comes before the stressed element. Examples: I definitely am good at story narration. He certainly is a kind man. After the first word, if the verb consists of more than one word. Examples: we are surely going to be at the party. One should always obey their elders. Before the verbs have to and used to. Examples: I seldom used to visit their house. I often have to share my stuff with my siblings. When an adverb modifies an adjective or another adverb, it usually comes before the word it modifies. Examples: it is too humid here. He is a very intelligent politician. The adverb enough is always placed after the word it modifies. Examples: is this slice of pizza enough for you? The bag is big enough to carry all my stuff. As a general rule, the adverb only should be placed immediately before the word it modifies. Examples: I have only one mobile. We prepared for only 2 days for this exam. However, in spoken English, only is usually placed before the verb. The intended meaning is conveyed by stressing the word which only modifies. Example: I only have 2 cats. Here, 2 is modified. Watch out! Be careful with where you place adverbs because the meaning of a sentence can change with the change in the position of an adverb. Notice how in these sentences the meaning changes on changing the position of the adverb only. Example: she only lent me her money. She lent me only her money. Only she lent me her money. She lent only me her money. Correct usage of adverbs. Let us look at the usage of some adverbs that are often confused. Fairly, rather. Both fairly and rather mean moderately. Fairly is chiefly used with favorable adjectives and adverbs, while rather is used before unfavorable ones. Examples: this answer is fairly fine. This film is rather slow. Some words like hot, cold, slow, high, low in themselves are neither favorable nor unfavorable. In such instances, fairly suggests the idea of approval and rather suggests the idea of disapproval. Examples: this dish is fairly good. I like it. This dish is rather cold. I want it to be hot. Enough. Enough means sufficient. It is usually used in a positive sense. It is placed after an adjective or an adverb but before a noun. Examples: I worked smartly enough to solve this problem in one day. He was not suited enough for this position. Very, much. We use very with adjectives or adverbs for only the positive degree. Much is used with the comparative degree. Examples: the weather is very pleasant today. The weather is much better than yesterday. Very is usually used with present participles. Much is usually used with past participles. Examples: his holiday homework was very inspiring. Used with the present participle inspiring. Her work was much appreciated. Used with the past participle appreciated. Watch out. Both the adverbs very and to indicate an excess of something, but they are usually not interchangeable. Examples: it is too humid to go outside. Correct. It is very humid to go outside. Wrong. It is very humid today. Correct. It is too humid today. Wrong. However, it is quite common nowadays to use very with past participle forms: pleased, shocked, delighted, grieved, pained, annoyed, tired, satisfied, bored, surprised, disappointed, worried. Examples: Suman was very pleased to meet you. My parents was very worried when I didn't reach home on time. Very is not used with words like afraid, obliged, alike. Instead, we use much with them. Examples: I was much afraid after seeing the lizard on the wall. Both the pizzas you ordered are much alike. To. The word to means an excess of some kind, more than what is good, necessary or possible. It is placed before an adjective or an adverb it modifies. Examples: the weather is too cold. Adjective. He played the game too hard. Adverb. In a negative sentence, to is often followed by to plus an infinitive. Examples: I am too exhausted to do anything. I was too scared to write the exam. Point to remember. The comparative and superlative degrees of early are earlier and earliest respectively. Knowledge gained. An adverb is a word that modifies the meaning of a verb, an adjective or another adverb. An adverb of manner tells us how or in what manner an action takes place. It answers the question how. An adverb of place tells us where or at what place an action takes place. It answers the question where. An adverb of time tells us when or at what time an action takes place. It answers the question when. An adverb of degree tells us the extent or degree to which something happens. It answers the question how much or to what degree. An adverb of frequency tells us how often or how frequently an action takes place. It answers the question how often. An interrogative adverb is used to ask a question about manner, place, time, frequency, degree, quantity, reason. Relative adverbs are words like where, when, why. These adverbs are joining words and are used to connect the subordinate clause to the main part of a sentence. Adverbs of affirmation and negation express assertion or denial. Exclamatory adverbs express the degree or extent of exclamations. How and what are exclamatory adverbs?